You know, chat, you know. It was supposed to be like, hey, NHL 21, let's go over here and be nice, calm, cool, and collected. And instead, we get to play Miami. UMass against the University of Miami. This should be an interesting one. At least we get to handle some recruiting a little bit before then. This should be fun. Oh, let's see. Mr. Early Scott. How far ahead are we? I mean, we don't have a soft commit yet, so we might as well keep talking to him. But yeah, hopefully this goes well for us. That would be nice, in terms of locking down some of these recruits and everything. Good old Lewistown, Pennsylvania. Did we ever look up Lewistown? I don't think we did we? Let's see. Pollard, we're in second floor. Probably gonna lose this guy to Bama because I can't get these sways to go through. So that's fun. He's going to Bama. It's practically a guarantee. Trevor Harris. First for him, so why not? Miami is going to Falk. That was awful. That was just awful. Are you ashamed? Because you should be ashamed. Are you ashamed? Because you should be. That was horrific. Oh, Brando, no, why would I do that? Why would I shout out third best province in Canada, Saskatchewan? Well, who are we behind? I'll never tell. Make you think about it. Elizabethtown, PA. Man, I don't think I've had a single sway go through so far. That's a sign of my luck on this tonight. We could be in for something special. BC. I mean, BC might have to be up there just because Kelowna looks like one of the most beautiful places on Earth. Oh, Homer, Alaska. Definitely not Ontario. Shots fired. Let's see. Brando, what can we do for you? Talk shit about Oregon State is what we can do. And try to get that high importance. It didn't work. Good old flat Saskatoon. What's more flat, Saskatoon or Alberta? Maybe Manitoba's in there too. It really is, like, the picture painted is nothing but just prairie, just flat land, nothing on the roads. Just, hey, look, there's a left turn every 50 miles or 75 kilometers or whatever the hell you want to say. Alberta has the Rockies, fair enough. Manitoba stinks, though. Does it? Hey, Vinny Vincent. Soft commits. What, Mr. Vinny Vincent. Very good. Confirmed North Dakota, Canada. Oh, boy. Jeremy Richards were in first for. It's NASCAR as a province. God, so you can only take left turns? Jeremy Richards, the pride of Springfield. Home of my uncle. So, I kind of regret at this stage after the conversation we had the last time we played about not staying in there for some of like the 3 and 4 star, or for like the 5-star dudes that I was in like 3rd and 4th for. But that's just a real risky game to play when we don't know for sure if it would pay off, you know? Whereas with this, we can pretty much guarantee we're going to get the vast majority of these guys. So I think it's worth it. Corner gas. I don't know what that is. Unless it's what it sounds like. Let's talk shit about Navy. Let's talk shit about Navy. By the way, to the people that are in here that dropped bits about a half an hour ago when I was on NHL, but obviously quite distracted, I thank you for that if you're still here. You know I appreciate you all. Goddamn. Especially ye old gifted subs. The bits, of course. You know, a conversation has been out there a lot of like, hey, Tookie, so you mentioned how you don't exactly help family as much anymore because of, you know, COVID and such, like, full-time with this, and it's like, maybe. Maybe. We're kind of getting there. I mean, granted, again, I've talked about it with the idea of like, hey, if girlfriend 24 and I get a place, I'm probably gonna have to switch to more of a day schedule, which would obviously frustrate a lot of people because it's like, well, cool, now I can never watch you. But then the flip side is, you know, hey, some people who don't get to watch me do get to watch me, and maybe that would, you know, be beneficial, but mainly it would be for my health. There's only so long you can want to run a night schedule, you know? And I've been doing it for a long time. A long time. And it's, I think the main issue is, and I think people can agree to this, when you've run a night schedule for a long time, and you live in a region where winter's a thing, winters can get fucking depressing. Because you don't get to see much of the sun anyway. And then when you like, go outside to walk your dog, it's cold as fuck. Or be like Terrio and manage both. That could be a possibility, Endo, in all honesty. I've thought about that, where it's like, hey, I have a day stream and a night stream. Now, the night stream would be earlier. But the idea of like a day stream from like 11 a.m. to like 2 p.m. and then stream again at night at like 9 p.m. to like 11 or midnight, you know? Like that could work. And again, this is all speculation, you know? Nothing set in stone. Day schedule does make it easier for Europeans to watch. And a day schedule would make it a hell of a lot easier for me to do the commentary work for NHL Gamer, because I wouldn't have to be waking up on short sleep. Basically, every NHL Gamer broadcast I've ever done has been on short sleep. So imagine how good I would be if I wasn't tired as shit. You know? Imagine. Escondido. Oh, boy. Tell me about Michigan skies for all day and the sun doesn't exist. Oh, Michigan. Went to a trade school that was almost an old factory, so no windows. Winter sucked. Yeah, no kidding, right? No thanks with that. No, thank you. Interesting, definitely shoot some ideas in the chat. Yeah, I mean, hey, let's see what's up. Like I said, I'm not going to say anything is set in stone quite yet to confirm that, like, this is 100% happening, but probably. Probably. It's a risk, though, too, man, if you think about it, right? Like, hey, you've been known as someone who streams. Hey, we got ourselves a 3-star running back. I have no idea how good he is, but he was kind of easy to pick up. So welcome aboard, John Talley. We'll have to fully scout him out in a little bit. Hello, John Talley. Good stuff. But yeah, it's just something I've been looking at doing for a while. And like I said, it's definitely a risk, right? When you have that thought of like, okay, you've been a nighttime streamer for this long and you switch to the day. Well, I know I'm going to lose people. How many people am I going to gain? Is that going to be worth it in terms of that? But, I mean, shit, you never know. That could lead to the channel taking off even more, right? Who's to say? And if it turns out to be an outright disaster, I'll have to be like, hey, he's streaming nights again. Yeah, the girlfriend wouldn't be happy, but hey, what are you going to do? Anyway, we've dodged this bullet for long enough. Are we ready to get pooped on by the U? Offense can be 50-50, but we have to run the passing offense or the passing defense here. Definitely side a little bit more on that. Let's see how we do. And we've had some interesting success against ranked opponents. And of course, blew it to fucking Toledo, which is always fun. Let's see what we can do down in Miami. Down in Miami. Good old Miami. Oh, God. Can't say I have a ton of confidence for this game. We lost to goddamn Toledo. So how could I possibly have confidence? Alright, guys. Let's see what happens. Daryl Day, huh? Good old Daryl Day. Let's see what we can do. Heads never fails, right? That's the old saying. No wind. Belichick it. See how the boys do. Huge moment, the biggest game we've ever played. I mean, aside from the fact, of course, we played the number 3 team in the nation, but Miami's a different beast, and that is why we're down 10-0. Finally on the board, it's 10-3. 10-3 at the half. Let's go to the fourth. 10-10. 13-10 Miami. It's a close one. Big time defensive battle. We're forced to punt if they score here. We're in trouble. 20-10. Do we try to save the day or see what happens on this drive, chat? I don't know if we can trust the offense after only putting up 10 points, you know? I mean, there's no guarantees I come back and win this either. I mean, Miami's a sick team. You know, we aimed a little bit too high, I think, scheduling Miami on the board. Again, we said, though, if we go 50-50 between them and Louisville, that it's not that bad. I think we might have to jump in and try and save the day here. I think we have to. That appears to be the call. Let's see what we can do. Take these bad boys off so I can get me some game sound. Joys of not having that on the 360 right now. Let's do it. Let's see what we got.
Last time out, the offense wasn't able to convert on 4th down.
You know, at least a field goal on this drive. Oh boy, and we are intimidated. They are stacking the box.
Affect them in a negative way, but you know what it does is it gives this defense that they're facing a ton of confidence and a lot of momentum as they.
Oh, what a play! Fountain. Let's go. Woo. Perfect time to call play action, huh? As Northwestern, the new number 3, beats Iowa. Right. That was a huge first play for us there. And just like that, that calmed the boys down. Perfect. Not quite stacking the box as much. I think we might be able to get away with the run here. Nice job, Grant.
They got a few yards there, but they need to be thinking bigger right now.
From the 23-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Honestly, the play action. This might be the time. Shit. That's not what I wanted. Damn. Just to explain what had happened there. Right here, I wanted to sprint. I wanted to take that gap. And for some reason, when I hit sprint, he bolted that way. And you could see me right here try to course correct. If I didn't try to course correct, I might have made it out of it. I just wasn't expecting him to bolt to his left.
It's 3rd down and 11 to go.
Oh boy.
2 minutes left in the ball game.
And now the boys are nervous again. Okay.
Absolutely deafening down there.
Catch that. Let's go, McCray. Let's go. Big play by the tight end.
First down.
Come on.
They've got their eyes on that goal line.
The question is, do we onside kick? And it's probably too risky. Bingo, baby. Yes, great protection. Woo. All right, that was a hell of a drive. All right, we need a field goal. They almost blocked that, too. That was a hell of a drive. That was a hell of a drive.
20-17. There isn't much time left. This is
all right, we need a 3 and out. We've seen it from the defense before. I like the UMass section up there. Strip it.
Makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line.
All right.
It's been a good one.
See what we can do.
Let's see what happens here.
Adjustments, big hits, strip the ball, zone coverage. If we get beat, we get beat.
Is to get 1 first down, and they get into the victory formation, and this game is over.
I don't know if their quarterback's a scrambler, but we're going to find out.
Crucial time in the game. It could still go.
We're going to risk it here. Be as aggressive as we can to shut him down. That's a rough start. That's a rough start. Power of the wall, right?
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on their own 28. Just under 2 to go in the game.
Come on, boys.
He's taken down at the 29. UMass will take their 2nd.
All right, one more stop and we got a chance to win. They get this first down, it's over.
They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down.
All comes down to this. Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go. We got a chance.
If you can't find
Oh, that was beautiful.
throw the ball away.
Beautiful fucking work there, boys. This team plays very well. I mean, it is a 99 rated team, for God's sakes.
This is a great punt blocking team, and it looks like they're going to try to get to this one.
Here we go.
They get this one off.
See what Guerrero can do.
Guerrero fields it at the 35, and he's
I'll take that. Almost back to the 50. I didn't want to risk it and lose it.
Possession on the punt, but time is starting to be a factor.
Okay, adjustments.
This game's in the hands of the quarterback. You know how I feel. I certainly wouldn't want to leave this one up to the kicker.
Come back short after the route. Yes. Holding blocks. Don't risk it. Impact blocks. Don't risk it. Catching. Focus on the catch. Big run. Keep that balanced.
Fourth quarter
Okay,
possession,
no timeouts.
less than 2 minutes to go.
Minute 18.
And
And see what's going on. Enjoyed seeing you in OGs earlier. That shit was nuts.
They're calling an audible. And they make the stop around the
That one dude was like perfectly covering two players.
That'll make it second and 7. Look at the throw. Now he tries to buy some time. Just throws this one away.
I didn't see him doing pretty well. It's been a fun stream for sure. Be more fun if I had a chance to make that throw there, but yeah, shit, what are you gonna do?
And they need to get it inside
3 of 12 on third down. That would explain some struggles, wouldn't it?
Right now.
Let's go, Butler. Big play.
Pushed out of bounds.
Whew.
Play that time.
Well, the
I had a
defense
feeling there was going to be a
blitzing
soft
here, and
spot in
again,
coverage there.
Great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
I'm trying to keep at least a running back in the backfield to kind of fake him out.
It's first down. Under a minute left.
Might be the time for that play action. Send Justice deep.
Here they come. Can't find anyone open.
A catch fountain. Let's go.
At the 31.
Got out of bounds too. I wasn't sure if he kept his feet in there.
So it's second down and about
Yeah, I had a feeling they were going to review
so
it.
they're going to try to determine
I had a feeling they were going to review it.
and was inbounds or not.
1 foot's all he needs. He got it, right? They're saying his toe might be on the line. I don't think they're going to give that to us. Do we get it?
Well, I think the play warranted a review, but the call on the field stands.
Yes, call stands. Let's go. Woo. All right. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. 45 seconds. We're almost in field goal range. Honestly, this might be the time to run it and then spike it.
Gives it to the back.
Let's fucking go, Butler. What a run. We still have a chance to win this.
Did you see how much space there was for that tailback up front? He better be thanking his
clock's
offensive
ticking.
lineman for that.
First down, 10 yards to
A
go.
lot of space
Ball
there.
at the 20.
Ah, shit, they couldn't hold up. Let's go, hurry up. Come on, boys, hurry up. I am cognizant of the time. We got one chance to hit the end zone, and then we got to spike it.
Throws complete. He's got room to
Butler got the first. Clock stopped. We have one chance here.
pitch and catch there on second down.
One chance.
It was good enough to
And then we
get the
have
first
to
down.
spike
That's
it.
just a nice play.
It's got to be a throw. It can't be a run. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go.
Nearly intercepted. He tried to force it to him.
We got so lucky.
And boy, was he lucky.
I thought Grant could just lob it over his head, and he couldn't.
When throwing the football into the end
Woo!
zone.
Oh, my God. This fucking angle on this
They
kick,
need
though.
this to tie.
Dude, I might have a better chance going for the win. The fucking angle on this
Play
kick.
number 9 of this current drive.
What the fuck?
The kick is away.
Oh, thank God.
We're going to
Whew.
This game seems to get better.
That was one of the craziest fucking angles on a kick I've ever
All on
seen.
the field tonight.
That's the
All right, we're going to overtime at least. We got that comeback.
overtime.
Fucking 2-minute drill. We'll definitely take defense first. All right. Obviously, certain adjustments. Can go back to balanced now because they're going to throw different looks at us, I'm sure.
The 25-yard line. First down.
We'll still try to keep the pressure on, though. Let's go, House. Good pancake. Oh, Gordon. Nice job stripping that out.
Here's an update
A
from
pick
the
there would have been
Henry
insane.
Stadium.
Let's check in on some Big
Kansas
12
has beaten West
action.
Virginia.
Here's
It's still
a
way too early in that
hotly
game, though.
contested battle.
Couldn't stand field goals in this game. It's tough, man. That meter is not easy to read at all. Dude, House is just obliterating.
Steps back to pass. He's looking for.
Oh my God.
It's a brand new ball game once you get to overtime, and this was
And our safety fails.
These guys have taken charge. Now
He didn't pick him up in time. I tried to get over there with him.
Miami is up by 6.
Wow. Complete failure of judgment there from our safety.
PAT.
Quick shot over the top in cover 2. And our safety failed to pick him up. All right, pressure's on.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Oh boy. Oh God, yep.
At the 32.
Well, I tried to hope that the O-line could hold on.
Drag the quarterback down.
They couldn't.
Excellent play by the defense here.
It needed to be a run to the left or a short throw.
Might have been open.
Second down and 17 to go. Ball on the 32. Back to pass. He's
Good
tackled
play there by
about the
Butler,
15
third and inches.
That's a gain of 17 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
So it's third down,
Need
and
that
they're
first
just
down,
inches
dude.
away from picking up the first down. And out come the big hefties. And he's taken
Attaboy,
down
Butler.
at the 12-yard line. The running back goes for a short gain,
right.
but it's enough to get the
This
first
is a
down.
situation now, isn't it?
Closed in on him pretty quickly, but not before he picked up just enough yards for the first.
If I move you out to the right, who picks you up? Okay. Oh, Butler, let's go!
Down, minute now.
Woo!
So they come up with the equalizer.
Oh, good shit.
Just what they had to do. They
As
knew they
much
needed
as I want to try to win it, I'm going to trust our
It was just
defense.
a great series.
Here
Kick's
comes
good.
the kicker to try to tie this game.
Round 2, baby.
Three uprights for the extra point.
The tension is
Oh, what a clutch drive that was from Butler. Now we're on offense again. Whew.
From the 25-yard line.
See if we can do it again.
First down.
Oh, this might be the time for
Possibly
that play
changing the
action.
Play here prior to the snap.
Might just be.
He's scrambling. He's in trouble. He gets
Couldn't
hit
get away.
out of bounds At about the 27-yard line.
Couldn't freeze him.
Ran out of room on that one.
Yeah, good job by the defense in using the sideline
That's
as another
a
defender.
that's a rough
From
way
the
to start.
27-yard line. Second down.
They kept that guy in
Those spreads
spy
the field here. Let's see what the
and
defense does with a 5-wide outlook.
just didn't work.
He drops back. Deep ball, laying it out.
And that's it. Miami wins. More than likely. I had to hope Fountain could beat him into the corner, and he didn't.
First down, 10 to go.
I had to hope the Fountain could beat him into the corner, and he just couldn't. I just didn't like anything that I saw on that play. Should have thrown it away. I genuinely thought he could get into the corner. Same thing, honestly. We just got to go for it. Try to get the ball back. Blitz like a motherfucker and hope we get a fumble.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
But that is probably it.
Quick throw.
And somehow Robertson doesn't get the pick there. Damn.
Getting the ball to your tight end and allowing him to make plays in the passing
That
game
sucks,
can
dude.
really open things up on the outside.
That
for
sucks.
your
I was
real
really hoping
safety.
our quarterback could make that throw. Just didn't happen.
12-yard line.
Yikes.
Goal after decent pickup. Ellis.
And now they're
Gets
just
6
dragging
yards
this
on the
out. Insult to injury.
play. So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Brought down after a
This
nice
guy's not fumbling.
It's third down, and they're about the length of the
Hey, we
football
tried our
on the
best.
first
Let's be
down.
honest. We probably weren't going to win this game anyway.
And the goal line set for this one.
So, to put up a fight like this...
They'll run
Oh,
down
good
in
hit
the
by
backfield.
House, but I mean, they got the field goal. Needed the fumble on that hit stick.
That makes it 4th and 4.
This is it, folks. If this is good, the game is over. If he misses,
Might as well ice him, right?
Time. And they're going to take a timeout here and let him think about it.
Maybe icing him will do it.
So the kicker comes on to try to win this game in overtime.
Is there a miracle to be had? There is not. Miami wins in overtime.
And it sails through the uprights.
We put up a really good fight. But Miami wins 30-27 in
This
OT.
one's in the books, and we saw a great one here today. Miami
2 touchdowns on, well, I mean, shit. We converted on 3 out of 4 drives. Problem is I didn't convert on that last drive with that pick.
So Kirk, how would you sum
Damn.
up the action?
I mean, that right there in overtime. Like, that was just abysmal.
If you're a fan. Exciting,
That was abysmal.
coming right down to the end, and
Just the
then
cover 2 and just how late that safety was to pick up that throw.
they were
It's just rough, dude. Put up a good fight. We're still not at a team like Miami's level, unfortunately. I mean, we are. It was a very close game. We just didn't get the win. Pretty disappointing. Even worse to have to look at all the replays because I'm afraid the game will lock up if I hit A, and I'm cool with accepting the loss. It's not a problem to me. So, essentially how we want to view it is that we beat Toledo, but then lost to Louisville and Miami, is how I'm choosing to view this. You know, we have 2 losses on the season, which we probably should. So, won't drop. I think we'll drop out of the top 25 at this stage. I think we needed the win to stay. I'm just, man, that interception. I'd love to know if I had a better passing option there aside from just throwing it away. Especially, too, because, like, that was such a good drive with Butler. And I just, man. It's one that you wish you could have that chance back. Damn. That turnover. That is what it is. I made a mistake. But let's be honest, our team only put up 10 points by that time we took over in the 4th quarter, so it is what it is, man. It is where it is. So we are down to 6-2. We are likely such a good drive. Stride deke your way through. We take on USC, who aren't what they used to be. So we should be okay. At least I hope, but... Oh, Tex, what's going on, buddy? It is good to see you. I am so disappointed in that loss. Like, genuinely, I'm thinking back to that throw, and I'm just like, man, what could I have done differently? It just wasn't our game. Just woke up. Nice! At 3 in the morning. Maybe slightly earlier than that, you know, based on the time zone. Congrats. Better you than me. Been there, and I say better you than me. Um, 2 a.m. roughly. Yeah, say there you go. Still better you than me. Better you than me. That sounds like hell. Let's see. What's the weather out right now? Just above freezing. Sounds about right. Damn it. It'll be a cold dog walk before I get to go to bed. That's right. You walk the dog before you go to bed. That way she doesn't wake you up 4 hours into your sleep to be like, hey, I gotta go out. See how that works. Oh, God. I'm gonna take off and make food at 3 a.m. because of the Delta. Endo, it's all good, buddy. We'll catch you later. Of course, we knew that we got Talley. We got Vincent. Oh, cool. Vincent commit. We got that fullback. Good old Vinny Vincent. Because why not? Crease, what's going on? Stopping in at 3 in the morning. What's up with you, you psychopath? And case in point, we are no longer ranked. And don't take it easy, buddy. I'm in a shitty, I'm tired, and it's 2 a.m. card wall emote. Nice. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, who else do we have for the old scholarship hunt at this stage? Still no answer from either of these kickers, as frustrating as that is. Again, just doing my best to fend off Bama at this stage. Mr. Robinson, here's to you, Richard Robinson. Please come to my goddamn school, not Ohio. What do you think? I'm not tired at all. Nate Pollard. Nate Pollard. We're gonna need some sways to go through, and you are the most stubborn son of a bitch I've ever talked to in this game. Jesus. Trevor Harris. Shit talk USC before we probably lose to them. And I'll take that right there. That works for me. Mr. Campbell. Mr. Campbell. Yeah, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Rec Fest, huh? It's gonna need to happen. Chris, what's going on with you, friendo? Let's see, Trey Bennett. Yeah, more sways are starting to go through. They're like, hey, you almost didn't lose to Miami. I believe you. The good things will happen. Donnie Torres. Let's get you scheduled for next week. And fail on a sway. So why not? Do I have Clifford fully scouted? How good or bad is Steve Clifford? I want to know. Because we do have him scouted. Not bad. Almost drifted towards a gem. 80 overall wideout. Not bad at all. Mr. Wilson. I cannot let you go to Oregon. Can't do it. You gotta come over here. That's how that works. Let's see. Freddie Bradley we're in first for. Should talk Clemson a little bit. Big trash talk. I mean, we are at that stage now where certain guys we can pull off like ridiculous levels of trash talk. Keep trying to sway with this guy here instead of shit talking UConn. We don't have to do that yet. I would be kind of pissed if we missed out on the 5-star running back to UConn, even though he's a bust. Vinny Vincent, how good are you as a fullback? And he's still drifting toward... Wow, why does it take so long to scout fullbacks? He's still drifting towards being a gem. What about Jeremy Richards? Shit talk UNC. Big trash talk there. And big trash talk there. There's no way he's going to UNC. No way. Mr. William Stevens, we know absolutely nothing about you. He'll be our next person to talk to. Hello, potential gem. 92 speed. William Stevens at running back, or at wide receiver. Not bad. Shit talk the Mish. And sway. No. Oh, Franklin, Louisiana, huh? Mr. Bird. The Birdman. We have struggled to get quite a few sways tonight. I'd say it's about 60-30 in favor of it being rejected. Let's see, Dallas should talk Boise. And gotta find some sways here otherwise. Where's the feature to pay prospects into the table? I wish. I really, obviously, like, I would love to see a developer kind of do what Blitz the League used to do. I want to see kind of a joke version. Now, obviously, real schools wouldn't attach themselves to it. But I want to see a mock college football game where you can absolutely pay kids under the table. And if you push your luck too many times, or if you make your bet on a kid who turns out he can't keep his mouth shut that you paid him, then you get punished and you get the death penalty like SMU. That would be so much fun. Like, that's all that Blitz the League was missing back in the day, was a bit more of like a long-running franchise element. Like, it had it, but like, I want to be able to control a college football team for 20 years, and then it turns out they figure out, like, oh, they were cheating the whole time. That would be so much fun. Let's see, Michael Parker. Again, keep trying to get these sways. I'm gonna call Biden real fast if I don't get my stimulus. Patience. At least you know another one's coming. Just hoping everyone gets this one. At least you know one's coming. pulling Astros. Yeah, why not? Let's be honest, the Astros didn't even get punished that badly. Got a fucking slap on the wrist. A slap on the goddamn wrist is all they got. Practically killed my interest in baseball with that, too. Still excited for the show. Death Penalty National Champs. Ah, dude, that'd be so much fun. Holy shit, talk about a road to glory. We're gonna death penalty our program and see if we can build our way back. That would be so much fun. Let's see, we don't have a ton of time left, and I am in danger of losing that linebacker to BC. Pedro Stanley's a great name, by the way. Goes for Road to Glory, and I haven't seen it play 06 or 07. Had a suspension feature if you didn't get good grades. I mean, that would be fun too, right? Like, not only can, like, you as a program get reprimanded, but the players, if they don't live up to, like, hey, you gotta get grades. You can be like, oh, this dude took Spanish for 6 out of 8 courses. We tested him in Spanish. He didn't know how to say anything. Which has essentially happened. I love NCAA games with real recruiting booster violations. Exactly, it'd be amazing. All the Astros... Yeah, right, Zadina? All the Astros won was a hunk of metal, according to the fucking guy who runs the league. Rob Manfred is, like, directly killing my interest in baseball, and it's sad. Like, for as bad as people view Gary Bettman, and rightfully so in some instances, like, fuck Rob Manfred. Like, fuck that guy. Fucking loser. Oh boy, I can only shit talk BC in one category. I don't think we'll be able to put up a fight for him. He's only a 3-star, so it's not the end of the world. So next up is another gigantic game. Might be our last gigantic game of the night because it's a bye week next week. We get to take on USC. They are still a really good team, but they've struggled. If we can beat USC, I think we have a chance at maybe still crawling our way back into the rankings. We've been knocked out of them twice. The pass offense is better than their rushing game. So protect the pass, but also throw the ball. Not by much. Not by much. So pass the ball a little bit more and protect the pass, I think. Is going to be our game plan. To be honest, I'm going to drop the aggression down to like a 65. Let's see how that works. We swapped his Spanish test with the French test. He didn't even notice. Oh, shit. I am sure that's happened, too. I'm quite confident. Like, that's like a license to print money right now. Like, no disrespect to... And I've never played it, and I need to play it, because somebody bought me it to be like, hey, well, if I buy this, will you play it on stream? But the allure of NCAA was too great. But the Doug Flutie football thing. Like, that's a license to print money if they turn that into a college football game. And just make it where it's like you get to see the underbelly. The seedy underbelly of college football. That would be fun as hell. 10 touchdowns for Ryan Butler this season. Alright, heads never fails, baby. It failed. Defend. So wait. Alright. Players looked at me watching football as a kid. Fair enough. As a Patriots fan, I also love Doug Flutie. 7-0 UMass. 7-7. 14-7. This could be a fucking shootout. 14-10. 14-10 at the half. How did MLB find a worse commission ceiling than Bettman? I don't know, but they did. 17-14 USC. Oh boy. Big gain there. 21-17 UMass. Can we go no touching? 24-21. I'm gonna trust them. The boys were stopped. Guys, we trusted our boys. The question now, can we come back? Is there time? We are going to need to shut them down defensively. But we'll see what happens. And we are, again, going to be very, very aggressive here to try and get this ball back. A loss to USC. You know, essentially another loss to high-level competition, which just hurt. Let's go, House. Not in my house, he says. Fucking Toledo beat Ball State, too. Fuck you, Toledo.
Second
But Toledo actually doing well.
Here. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Get down, attaboy Guerrero. All right, one more stop and we got a shot. Maybe call it a little bit of cheese to try and come back here, but I don't really care.
Now, and they need to get it inside the 45.
Just don't give them anything over the top, boys. Easy pick. All right. It does save us a timeout regardless, but that is an embarrassing drop. I'm tempted to give this to the AI to see if they can do it. But I think we're just going to go for it. Because again, in this series, it was never about just sim, sim, sim. It was always, hey, I'm going to play at some points.
He fields the punt at the 13.
Damn, nowhere for Talley to go. Those guys are too fast.
They take over after the punt, needing to put some points up on the board.
This game's in the hands of the quarterback.
124
with
one timeout.
The defense looking
What
for
can we do?
a turnover here on a vital drive by the offense. The option left, and he makes it out.
Wow, that guy was fast. I didn't think that dude would be fast. Come on, boys, get that hurry up going. Trying to catch him off guard.
Stepping up.
Great pass to Scott. Great Scott. What a play.
At about the 41.
Whew, that was dangerous, but that's why I ran the ball the play before.
This isn't even the best example, but
Our boys are able to get space off of play action pretty consistently.
Running his routes, which is a truly underrated
All we need is a
quality
field
these
goal.
days.
From their own 41-yard line, it's first down. Throws incomplete.
That's just a shame.
I had to get rid of it. There was a dude wide open down the field, but I just couldn't hit him. I got rushed out of the pocket. That sucks.
So it's
There was a
second and
dude
10.
wide open on that post.
41.
Couldn't hit him.
Under a minute left. That could be a check with me right there. And they make the stop.
Let's go, Butler. What a catch. Oh, I thought he dropped it. Whew. All right. Honestly, I need to start aiming towards the left-hand side of the field here.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
I'm going to see if we can get Butler on that sneak out the back door. Didn't need it. Tyler. Let's go. Into the red zone. Marcus Tyler. 10th reception on the day. We got a shot here.
From the 11-yard line.
We have this timeout. Try to get him on the running play.
They'll bring him down at the 10.
Didn't fool him. Thank you for the replay, game. Thank you for the replay.
From the 10-yard line, it's second down.
Look for Scott over the middle.
He's going to try and scramble.
Daryl Grant. Let's go.
Wow, did they need that one?
Woo! And we save our timeout to potentially ice a kicker. Although if we hit this, we don't have to worry about it, and we do.
Converts the extra point.
The speed of Daryl Grant.
3-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
You know, I know we live
We're
in
here
an
to
era
save the day when we can.
offenses to spread
And we
down.
just might have 16 seconds to see what USC can do.
The ability to move the football has a lot to do with your balance. And right now what we're seeing from this offense
Wilkinson with the tackle.
running, passing the football, and it's really keeping the defense on its heels.
So the score now,
All right.
28-24.
Comes down to this. Let's see what we can do. They have all 3
It's going
timeouts.
to take something very unexpected to change the outcome, but that doesn't mean it won't happen.
Green 88, green 88, hot.
He looks to throw on first down. He lets it go.
That was a damn good play.
Big yardage on the catch, and he's immediately
6 seconds, though.
And for Patrick.
Ryan Rawls, what a name for a quarterback.
This guy continues to make plays, and what
So
this
we
can
might
do is
just
force
be
the
able to seal the deal here.
double team. And if a defense starts to double team a wide receiver, it opens up avenues.
Save the
for
day,
wide receivers
which we
and
couldn't do
also
against
a
Miami.
running game to try to
Teddy
exploit
Palmer.
the defense.
Oh, baby, here it is. Intercepted by Justice. The long arm of the law. And UMass come back to beat USC. A 3-and-out. A drive. And a pick to end it. It's weird when I always play games and only sim. I always feel like I'm cheating for actually playing the game. But that's kind of the point, right? Is to bail the team out when they need it. Like if it's clear that we're just not going to make it. We bailed out UMass this time. We couldn't do it against Miami. But Darryl Grant, so fast, he doesn't even need to actually run. Although that replay held up pretty well. We beat USC. That might just get us back into the rankings, even though they're not that good this year. I think they're 5-4 now, so. That team's in a rough spot. Screw you, Rawls.
Here's a look at our player of the
Darryl
game.
Grant,
EA Sports will
2
donate
touchdowns in total.
$10,000 in his name to his school.
All right, so we've lost to Toledo, we've lost to Miami, we beat Louisville, and beat USC.
Record to 7-2, and they push for a bowl berth. And for the Trojans, they rack up another loss, possibly hurting their chances for a bowl.
What a weird season. It is fun to play with this team now that they're a 99, though. It's a great throw by Grant, too. It's funny, though, too, because the running backs we have out of the backfield are actually pretty good options. And Darryl Grant. The old QB sneak. I called him my Cam Newton clone. What a job by Justice to come down with that. Go figure. Someone catches that, but they drop the one on USC's final drive, right? Figure that one out. You catch it through all that traffic, but you drop the other one. Like, what the hell, man? There it is. Number 9 in the ESPN Instant Classics. Huh, we've made that board quite a bit already. 400 yards for Grant with only 1 touchdown. Butler also threw a touchdown. What the hell did we do? Did we run the fucking Hail Mary, or the fucking flea flicker? There's Fountain and Adrian White at fullback. No sacks allowed. That's the difference maker right there. No sacks allowed. Beautiful. This team, man. This team. Turning the corner. You'd love to see it. Good stuff. So we go to our bye week. That might be the last week that I sim. I want to get an update here because we have our recruitment options that we have to worry about. But we'll worry about it from there. 28-24 over USC, 7-2. Could argue we should be 6-3 at best, but I will take the result. Oh, God. AJ, you still in here, by the way? I like what you did with the 20-year Goonfish anniversary logo. I checked in Photoshop because Sock said he was going to post something there, but he never did. Oh, he did, and it's awful. Oh, come on, loading times, baby. Posted in Cafe. I did just look at it, yeah. That might be the worst Photoshop I've ever seen. Like, if I were to explain that to people and then have, like, the graphic design as my passion meme, like, that would take the cake. I think it would. Like, if you're like, hey, I made this for a streamer. Like, that is, like, the ultimate graphic design as my passion right there. On, as AJ called it, your 10th grade math sheet background. Good stuff. UMass not ranked after that win. We have to be in contention for the top 25, though. We have to be. West Virginia and Navy are the top teams in the nation. What the fuck? We did get the most votes out of any team that was outside of the top 25. Bama. Or, not Bama, but fucking Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Texas, and Northern Illinois are there. Oklahoma just dropped out. Like, Texas and Bama is what I was going to say. Like, how the hell are you behind Southern Miss, Navy, and West Virginia? So we're 26th, yes. In terms of the conference standings as well, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes down with UConn, isn't it? It's going to be interesting. So the recruitment for this week, we got 3 commits already, 22 scholarships left. And a fuckload of visits this week. Let's see, Mr. Scott. Again, as we try to fend off Alabama. Let's see what we can do there for him. I'd really like one, if not both of these dudes to improve our special teams. Quoting Mr. Dick Robinson. Holy visits. Yep. Now you see why I wanted to get this done tonight instead of if we play tomorrow. Or more likely the next night. Hey, we jumped Alabama for Nate Pollard. Bama must have kind of taken him out of sight. But man, I cannot get him to sway on those other ones. Let's see. And again for Pollard here. Schedule you for that visit. We got 3 A's. He's not interested in 2 out of them. Or 2 out of the 3, but it is what it is. Let's see. Trevor Harris. Continue to do what we got to do. Talk shit about Oregon and staying first for that guy. Sean Campbell. Greens in there, talk to professors. It's the week that professors hate, where they have to talk to everybody all week long. But if we're gonna fend off Florida State, buddy, that's what you gotta do. Time for the professors, easy for me to say, to do their part. Let's see, Trey Bennett. Only 2 things. Talk to you for 20 minutes. Sway, sway, sway. We got one of them to work, so that'll help out the visit quite a bit. Mr. Donnie Torres. 2 A's in there. Talk to you for 20 minutes. Sway, that's up to very high now. That's going to help us a lot against Oregon. Not bad. I like how the plans are coming together here. William Stevens. B and 2 A's. C, we needed to make it a B, pretty much. Mr. Stevens is outright a gem. A +9. He's a 78. It's a wide receiver, but man, we found the gem. I mean, eventually, once we realized we weren't going to get some of the targets that we wanted, it's like, all right, let's just start focusing on the best dudes available. William Stevens looked like one of the best dudes available. I can't wait to see if he's actually that good. See, Brandon Wilson, we're in 3rd for. Again, continuing to try and catch up on Oregon State. And we can hopefully get there. Bart Simpson style of the market. Hell of a reference. Hell of a reference. That's been copied to death ever since. I don't know if they originated it, but let's be honest. It's fucking Simpsons, so probably. Although everything they did was, in the early seasons, was just like, hey, we're going to mock pop culture in every way that we can. To the point where it went full circle on them. Alright, Jamal, you're not going to UConn. Come on now. Let's get a couple of sways in there. You don't actually want to go to Connecticut, do you? It's fucking Connecticut. Have I not talked enough trash about Connecticut already? Jesus. Vinny, you know what? Even though we already locked you down, I don't really care to know how good you are anymore. Honestly, it's at the stage where I'm just like, I don't really care. Although, like, even scouting people, it's like, I'm still gonna scout them no matter what, so. Should talk UNC. Playing style is now a good fit for him, apparently. We'll try to get that to sway, too. Ah, fuck it. Vinny Vincent, how good are you? And, he's still a +2. I mean, a 69 rated fullback's not bad. Again, he wasn't one of our top targets, but we made it work. Let's see. Kevin Bird. The Birdman. What we got for you? We're going to scout you out as well. We haven't looked into this guy at all. +1 so far. Of course, he's an athlete, so it's going to take 6.5 years to scout him. Just keep trying to get those sways through, as long as we're in first. Even if we're not in first. Dallas Jackson. You know, he's a 3-star recruit. I am interested. Did I set Richard's visit? I think I did, but fair enough, I'll double check. I did. Thank you for looking out for me, though, because there have absolutely been times where I've just accidentally skipped over it, so. Shit Talk Boise. Got a lot of A's now in the running for this guy. Apparently playing style is that new fit that all of a sudden lines up for, like, everybody. I don't know why that changes like it does. Hines is already on a soft commit to us as well. And they're done that. I've done it so many times, too. Look at all these A's now because playing style matches. Jesus. This guy's got proximity to home, being from Maine. Shit Talk Navy. Like, if any school actually manages to get close to challenging us, like, I'm pretty much going to be able to do the maximum amount of effort. Now, Cameron Smith apparently wants to go to UConn. So now is the time where I just have to shit talk to try and get him to change his mind. Shit talk them in any way that I can, and unfortunately, it's not in too many ways. Alright, 2 ways in particular that I can shit talk, and then we'll sway. Let's see if we can catch up for one Cameron Smith. He's already been on a visit. It wasn't spectacular. JJ Harrington. Even though it's a very low. Still schedule you for that. It's 20 minutes since we're in first. Good old Rugby, North Dakota. I loved our rugby talk the other night. It was glorious. Let's see, Mr. Miller, he's already on a soft commit. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to sim the next week to see who decided to commit and who didn't. Can't shit talk Georgia Tech there. I will be able to shit talk them there if I need to, though. Let's see, Mr. Barker. Get those set up. 20 minutes for you. Obviously try to get that sway. Didn't work, so that'll hurt the visit a little bit. So far, though, not bad. We don't know how good or bad that guy is, but again, his numbers look good. Corey Burton. He's going to have a dynamite visit based off of what he likes and what we can promise him. He's going to have a dynamite visit. Baylor stands no chance here. I would be very shocked if this dude doesn't commit next week. Baylor stands no chance. Corey Griffin. If I can get that academic prestige to a medium or an average, there we go. He's going to have a very good visit now, too. And Shit Talk Navy. I mean, I'm feeling good. Like I said, we don't have, like, everything but 5 stars, but hey, I think we'll be okay. Like, every lower-rated guy here, too, is on a visit this week. So, going to go a long way in deciding how the rest of the scouting happens to go. Chris Lawrence, Shit Talk Navy. And then try to sway again. Let's see. Pedro, don't call me Paul Stanley. I didn't set up the visit for him. Got Navy, and then playing style, doesn't care at all. Let's see, Mr. Stanley. 3 A's, he doesn't care at all about one of them, but that's okay. Jeff Lyles. 2 A's, and he already cares a ton about both of them. 2 hours for you. Shit Talk Cal. Huge week there. And I can't shit talk Cal, but I can get a 100-point pitch. We're looking good. See, we got 3 dudes left to talk to. We can do a half an hour per. So let's see. Mr. Lee. 3 A's to potentially sell them on. He cares about 2 of them already. Usually just avoid the ones with flow. I mean, if I'm in the running for them and I'm already in first, I might as well just keep swaying. Because I still get points for the sway, and then if it pays off, then I can talk even more shit. If it, like, right here, if this is low, but LSU's at a D+, like even very low, if I can get that up to an average, you can talk a lot of shit. It doesn't always work, for sure. I wouldn't call it the best strategy, or like, you're an idiot if you don't use this strategy. It has worked out pretty well for us. But, I mean, like right there, since that was most. But even this being average, you know, could really pay off with the points. It's all about trying to maximize the points I can, you know, trash talk with. Alright, then this final dude, if Schroeder doesn't have a good visit, he'll probably go to BC. And it is probably pretty unlikely that he'll have a good visit, but we'll try. Alright, he cares about that. That helps. I need a sway here. Didn't get it. Sway here would help too. Did get it. It's not going to be a major victory for us, so not too bad. Yeah, Falk, right? We finally get a lot of what people care about to line up with what we can do without having to sway too many people. Obviously, the issue is, like, you know, we got some 3 stars in the mix. But we'll see what happens here, because heading into next week is when we start the conference run. And if we can't win this conference, I'm still not moving us out of it. Like, this is the biggest time of the year. Can we make this happen with the conference run? To, yeah. To make something of ourselves. And hopefully, hopefully prove that we're the kings of this division so that we can move on to something else, right? Like, that is the goal, for sure. So hopefully we get some commits here. I probably will still do the scouting, but we won't sim the New Mexico State game. Because it is getting late.
Pretty well saved up.
So that is kind of the plan there as I look at who I'm going to potentially host, and I think I know who it's going to be. Let's see who we get. On the way out, who's still live in the next 10 minutes or so. I think I know who it has to be, but we shall see. So yeah, I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to run the table and beat our 3 conference opponents here. No reason at all. It should be a slam dunk. It should be a slam dunk, to say the least. Hey! Alright, so we got some commits. We got Miller, Pedro, Don't Call Me Paul Stanley, and Dallas Jackson signed up as well. So 2 more O-linemen, and a promising center back. Jesus Christ, too much FIFA. Cornerback. Not bad. Where'd you move, UMass? I mean, there's a couple of different conferences we can go to. We are ranked again, baby. Yes, we moved up because other people fell. We are back in the rankings. So as long as we don't screw up and we run the table when we play our 3 conference opponents, we should be fine. And we will finish as a ranked team for the first time. Pretty much a guarantee. Southern Miss is the #1 team in the nation, undisputed. The media has us at 20th, so we get a little bit more respect there. The BCS has us at 21st. As long as we run the table, we will finish as a ranked team and still get that high prestige bowl game. But we have to run the table. We cannot slip up in any of our final 3 games. They have to be W's. They have to be. Really quickly, let's see what we got here. So Scott is on a soft commit. Let's see if we can get him to commit outright, and he did not, unfortunately. The problem is if Bama presses for this guy, they're probably going to get him. Richie Robb. And just keep trying to sway for the important ones. Pollard we're still in first for. Like I said, if Bama pushes for either of these guys at the top that I'm interested in, they're going to get them. Bama has the edge, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens. hopefully they're in for enough good players that everything just kind of falls into place for me. Because presumably, you know, Bama would be at that level of contention, you know? Should talk USC there. See, we're in first for this guy as well. And Stevens, we know he's a gem too. Should talk Michigan. Sway this other A. So again, if these players go down to the final 5 weeks of recruitment before signing week, like that's where I hit hard to these other teams, you know, hopes and aspirations of locking down these players. Because we'll have, you know, good ratings for everything that they're interested in and everything that we can offer. So the more sways that go through, the better. Fortunately, both of those just failed. Yeah, Southern Miss being number one. I think when we did the Tulane run, too, Southern Miss was, like, way up there, so I don't know what the hell was up with that. Southern Miss, Navy, teams that always seem to do well. I'm not giving up on Brandon Wilson. He has to change. Holy shit. If he doesn't change his mind, 300 points both ways. I have never seen that successful of a sway. Never. Oh my god. I've never seen it go that high. Holy shit. And there's another ridiculous swing. Come on, dude. There's no way you're going to Oregon State over us. Holy shit. Come on, buddy. You're a 5-star running back. You have to sway this way. That's insanity. I've never seen anything that drastic before. If he still goes to Oregon State, then I'm never going to bother fighting for anybody again. If it's clear that we're not number one, then fuck it, I'm out. Fucking take my Shark Tank catchphrases elsewhere, because fuck that. That'd be some bullshit if he goes elsewhere. Jeremy Richards, what do we got for you? Should talk UNC. Man, we got a lot of A's for Richard. Holy shit. UNC or Marshall, for that matter, would be screwed if they try to put up a fight. We'll do a 60-minute scouting session on Bird. Drifting towards being a bust. There's Vincent we have fully scouted. Jackson we didn't scout out at all. I want to know how good he is. I was hoping he'd be drifting more towards Gem. 84 zone, though. Not bad. We got this quarterback on a soft commit. Steven Hines, not bad. A +3 is a 73. That gives us more options heading into next year if we get this guy. Again, shit talk Navy. I have a 300-point swing both ways. I still can't believe that. Just keep shit talking Navy and we should get this guy. Let's see. So we did lose Cameron Smith. He decided to go to Connecticut. What a fucking loser. It sucks. So, no luck for him. We'll see what we have for Harrington here. Not that he's the best option. Michael Parker. What do we got for you? Honestly, we probably won't add anybody else to the board until those final 5 weeks. I want to focus on everyone that's here and do our best to secure these players because they do represent our best shot. God help me if UConn beats me again after all the trash talking we've done this year. God help me. Let's keep trying to get the sways for these guys. Successful sway there. How many dudes do I have left on the board? We also missed out on Schroeder, whatever. He goes to BC. That's not really surprising. So the two guys that we thought we'd lose, we did. 30, 60. Honestly, we can go about half an hour for each of these guys. So Corey Burton, shit talk Baylor. Big swing there. Academic prestige, shit talk Baylor. And prospect's choice. Let's see, Mr. Corey Griffin. Soft commit. Still doesn't want to fully commit. Screw you, Ball State. Still can't believe I lost out on the prospect to you a few years ago. UConn, the only good team on campus. Let's Let's see. Chris Lawrence, Syracuse is the only team in the running for him. And they are going to be trounced thoroughly. Thoroughly, I say. Jeff Lyles, also on a soft. Shit talk Cal. Even though he's from California. Honestly, the B in style is not bad. If I can get that to sway, that wouldn't be too bad, because Cal's beat in that category there. To be honest, I'm going to have leftover minutes. Whoops, I did the math wrong. Anyway, should talk LSU. Get the sway. Get the sway. Oh, fine importance there. Antoine Lee. Another old lineman wouldn't be that bad. And then we'll waste 20 minutes, but Louis Woods. Should talk the Terps. I know they're the Terps, but we're calling them the Terps. Should talk them there. Not bad. Holy C's. It's like my fucking middle school report card. Alright. So I think we are good. I mean, I do have that 20 minutes left, but there's no one else I really want to add to the board. These players will continue to be the focus. In terms of top recruitment classes, we only have 1 4-star, 3 4-stars, and a 1-star, so it hasn't exactly been our best recruitment class so far. We're waiting to see who else is going to sign up here, but the next time we play, it starts the big run of our 3 conference games in a row. There is no reason to not win this conference. 0. It's a 77 rated UConn, a 73 rated Idaho, and a 59 rated New Mexico State. We sweep the table, we stay ranked, and we keep a good bowl game on the agenda. Right now, we're projected for the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Fuck that shit. I want to be up here. Give me the Gator Bowl. Give me the Outback Bowl. Give me something that has a little bit more prestige to it. Please, God, Jesus, amen. But yeah, for now, relatively successful. I mean, again, we locked down some recruits early, which is nice. Unfortunately, it still had to be like 3-star dudes, but that's okay. Toledo Redemption wouldn't be that bad. But yeah, I think for now, we're good to go. Feeling pretty good.